Bada bing, bada boom. The third Fortnite figure in the room. This time we get my man's Raptor. This guy actually made me go back to the store for him. I went to a second Walmart just looking for this guy. He looks super cool. Back, bandolier, technique, carbide, drift, have all of them. Did technique, did drift. I will be getting to bandolier next. And then carbide in time. And it says Raptor Royal Air Force Test Pilot. So yeah, this guy's looking pretty badass. I like him. He's got a climbing axe, or a climbing pick rather. I guess that's the tool of choice in that game. I don't know. Again, I've never played Fortnite, and again, I never will. Oh god, he's giving me some trouble. The other ones didn't give me any trouble opening, but Raptor did. But he's free now. Free from his plastic prison. Just like all the other figures, it comes with a building piece. And appears to be the only accessory for him. The building accessory and his weapon. The other two had hoods that came off. This guy's a little bit stiff comparatively. I'll stand him there and lower my camera for you. So out of the weapons, his so far is my least favorite. It's just more black ice pick. I like the drifts a little bit better. But he still looks badass, man. He's got a little Air Force insignias. I'm assuming he's a Brit. If it's the Royal Air Force, I like the brown and yellow. I don't know why. It speaks to me. Reminds me of like old school Wolverine. Pretty great pretty great sculpt. White fur. A little bit of paint blemish there on the belt. But unlike what I'm used to, which is core figures, the back is also painted. I guess the Jazzwares wouldn't be able to get away with that. I mean, charging $13 versus the core charging $2. If Leonard charged $13 for a figure that wasn't painted in the back, you would hear me complain, but they don't. He's another blemish right here on his chest. Looks to be black. His glove might have, nope, that came off. He looks pretty badass. I like the boots, the knee pads. He has little grenades in the back. I like the white on his jacket. Again, I like the brown and the brown and yellow combination. Let's do his articulation. His head, it starts there. Doesn't go down from that. And it goes up that much. Not much. So far, I think he has the least amount of head articulation. His head not even really going to rotate 360 degrees because of his collar. So that's a bummer, but he's still a badass figure. Arms go up really high. Bam. Complete crucifixion. Not as high as the other figures, but he does do the crucifixion as well. 360 degrees at the shoulder. Both arms. His elbows are... He's in the same situation with them when it comes to elbows. Not very much articulation. I think he's better than technique, worse than drift. 360 degrees at those elbows. You can see his where the glove and his sleeve meet. They could have been painted a little bit better. He's got hinges on his wrist. And they also rotate 360 degrees. His left wrist is a little more stiff than his right, but it's doing its job. Same thing, 360 degrees. Waist, same with the other male figure with the drift. He's not going to rotate 360 at this midsection, but at the waist where the hips and the abs meet, he does. It's a little bit stiffer. Gives me 360. He gives me a complete split. Real nasty hoe. But he didn't give me any resistance, unlike drift. Legs don't even click. That's neither a good or a bad thing. Got used to it though. But his legs go up that high. Go back that far, not at all. double jointed knee. You can have a full seated position, which is cool. Oh, I forgot. He has a thigh swivel as well. Whoops. Give me a second. There we go. It's harder to see his because of the bands on his leg. These motherfuckers are magnificent. I'm not even gonna lie. I love it. I think I wish he had a rotation of his boot, but I'm not complaining. And then his ankles, his feet go up like that. Twinkle toes, he can get his ballerina on. And they rotate 360 degrees. As much as I was amped for technique, this is my favorite one so far. Not gonna fucking lie. He's badass, man. Fuck that. He's about 4 inches tall, so he's in the middle of the pack of the three. I'm gonna compare him to his, I don't know, enemies. Yeah, he's in the middle of the pack, man. I'm sorry, Technique. I love Technique. I'd marry this Technique figure. I would. But this motherfucker here, even lacking the neck articulation, even though his arms don't go up as high, he had the best split. And, like, he just looks cool. He just looks cool as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. That's it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. Let all your homies know where they can find me. B.O.B. That's right here at Bob's Holly World. I appreciate you taking your time and watching this. This is a Saturday night I'm recording this. You could be out with your homies. Actually, it's not even going to be Saturday when this gets posted up. But anyway, thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let everybody know where they find me. See you next time.